Hello everyone, welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 with the Chaos campaign. Slayer of Kings. Today, hopefully we're going to be actually able to show off what Chosen can do in a great big brawl. I hope. I'm not actually thinking we might be able to, though.
Chaos awaits.
Not because of a lack of trying, but because the Norse are kind of trash and they don't seem to be fielding in actual armies here. Even the 13-strong garrison is just kind of gonna... I guess they've got at least some Chaos Marauders? But... You know? Just sort of... I don't really think they're going to be much of a fight for Chosen. Chaos Warriors wreck Marauders. Chaos Chosen are going to go through Marauders like a chain axe. Like, good grief. And the Vampire Council decided to attack 3 different minor Empire factions at once, which is going to either go swimmingly or horribly for them. Vampire Council is going to be interesting to fight against, since they're very much a spam infantry and bury you in troops faction. However, if you can win the infantry brawl with them, they're either going to be building for pure monster, in which case they're going to do pretty well, because Vampire Council do have some very scary monsters. But, yeah. I'm probably going to lose the A's lanes to the fact that Kislev will kill them all. Which is going to be kind of annoying, I'll be blunt. If the Ace lanes manage to survive against Kislev, I'm not exactly going to shed any tears for their failure, for the failure of Kislev, but yeah. And they're being raided, and Kislev is raiding Winterpire. Lovely. Lovely.
I may spare.
Fuck you. The reason I'm your friend is because I actually want to be your friend. It's because you offered me money. Or the gods' favor, I suppose. Which really is kind of the same thing for Chaos. Who cares how much gold you have if the favor of the very gods of the warp themselves is upon your head? Dark blessings can create far more than mere gold, after all. Much as its lustrous shine is beautiful. And now we see the Vard, theoretically my match. In practice, I do not consider them my match, because, yeah. Are they going to wreck Kislev for me? Because that would be hilarious. Also, Celestial Storm, I hope I managed to meet you just so I can see what the hell your army composition is. I have no idea what that is. I'm still wondering if the Tomb King meat sacks get to see various things. Income up or movement? Movement, 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 movement. It's never a question if you want movement. It is only a question if you can get movement and not pay for it later with something too much. We're going to fight the Sarl encampment because it's probably going to be the best fight we're going to get in this episode. I expect these to be mostly auto-resolves, frankly. Let's wreck some face. Because we outnumber them and we very, very much outquality them. Because, come on, Chosen, Marauders, it ain't even a fight. Especially as I've been buffing my Chosen with physical resist. And nothing here deals magical damage. I'm not sure if poison attacks actually bypass physical resist, though. That'd be kind of interesting to test. I know fire attacks do, and I know magic attacks do. And obviously fiery magic attacks do. But I'm not sure if they... well, count, you know? There's also the weird toxin attacks. I don't even need to use plans. Plans are for people with less firepower. But I'm going to use them anyway.
Chosen! Chaos comes!
Alright. Hounds at the flanks.
Chosen!
Horses on the other flanks.
Mark it on!
The Ever-Chosen. At the front, to charge!
At your
The
command!
Sorcerer, slightly in the back, to throw fireballs at things.
Chosen!
My entire force, advance! Charge!
Ravage them!
Charge! Advance! Charge! They're outnumbered, I believe. No, they... Actually, no, I am. They do outnumber me. Or do... No, they're outnumbered by Chosen as Marauders. I don't think I need to explain how this is going to go. Skirmish mode, please.
Blowing arm's length!
Archaon is having good fun getting stuck in. Let's give him his own buff. And what the hell? Pop his potion strength. Why not?
Control Zinch's gifts! Chaos Sorcerer!
Let's buff these guys up just so they'll kill more. Kill faster.
Balefire!
Hunt them down.
Slaanesh!
Chase.
Glory! Zinch's many glories!
Kill.
Eat their souls!
Even Halberdiers are doing well against Great Weapon Marauders because of the sheer quality difference in tiers. I've lost 2 Chosen, 3 Chosen, 4 Chosen so far. 5 Chosen, actually. 5 dead Chosen. In return, I've killed several hundred Marauders. Look at that count drop. I'd be willing to bet money that a lot of the reason it isn't dropping faster is because, well, I can't kill them quickly enough. I literally do not have enough people to kill them fast enough. Good grief. I broke them ridiculously fast. Holy hell, they shattered. Where's their lord? I want him dead. Isn't he over here? Asavar Red Eye, I shattered him.
Choose! Ready for the fox spot!
Pretty much any unit I ran anything into is, obliterated.
Your will!
Like, I'm not sure there are better words than obliterated for the fate of these guys. I really think I might have actually, well, spent more time in a loading screen than I did fighting. Holy hell. Look at that. Most of my losses were my hounds, too. I lost 2, 4, 5, 6 Chosen in this entire fight. 6 dead Chosen for the entire fight. Please think about that for a moment. How bloody terrifying that would be from your opponent's perspective. Because holy shit. Alright, pin down those horsemen. I forgot to have my dogs do things. Because I was too busy geeking out over how amazing Chosen are. Alright, army losses. Goodbye, everyone. That was butchery, and no mistake. In the battle. Goodbye! That was a slaughter. Decisive victory. Gee, I wonder why. I wonder fucking why. Depending on the income, I might just loot this. Ha. They were so outmatched that I managed to get more kills with some of my halberdiers than I did with some of my great weapon Chosen. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. They're so trash. The most killers were the throwing axemen, which I'm not surprised by. They do have a lot of armor, piercing damage to deal with the massive amount of armor that Chosen shit out. Because holy hell, they're tough. We saw why I love them. They basically turn any fight that's actually a fight into a rout. Wow, 2.2k just from that. Holy hell, I can awaken a tribe here! Yes! Give me that! Give me that progress towards getting a weird man. Okay, that trait text is hilarious for Archaon the Everchosen. Dark, corrupting, evil forces have no place here. That's because they're mine now! And next turn? I can max out this thing and I can keep moving over this way to 2 chained battles. The Doomkeep might actually put up a fight. I don't think the Doomkeep is going to be able to put up a fight. It may have 14 cards, Sarl's 13, but you basically would need 2 stacks of Marauders to do anything more than slow me down after that fight. It has been very clearly demonstrated the bullshit of Chosen. The Eye of Shireen is rank 18. I am rank 13. This is going to take a bit, isn't it? Well then, let's end the turn. Not much else to do, except for wait for Kislev, probably wipe out the A's lanes, and hope that the Sorrow might be delayed long enough, you know? They don't seem to be doing much. Lovely. Yeah, okay, if you do interesting things, I'd love that. I suppose I'm playing Chaos. Till I actually run into actual fights, not much of interest happens. Of course, when you run into actual fights, you have to think a lot more than most other factions, because if you lose your armies, it's not just, get another one. It's, well, fuck, my army is gone. Forever. Because, yeah. And there go the A's lanes. I'm annoyed, but they probably counted towards the raising thing. If they don't have to go re-raise every single one of these bloody tribes, I'm going to be very irritated. The Beastmen are actually proving surprisingly useful allies. And surprisingly enduring for Beastmen, which usually suicide into the nearest actually dangerous thing and die horribly. Come on. Skaven are definitely going to be a problem, but if the Varg... But if I have to beat up the Varg, like find their main lord, Surtha Ek, and then go kick his shit in, I think the mechanic that allows you to go, okay, I beat your champion, you my bitch now, is still in place for Chaos, even with the Norse thing. Ah, and the Varg took Winterpire. Lovely. Well, I don't really give a shit. The stronger the Varg are when I kick their face in, the stronger that I'll be when they're my bitch. And make no mistake, if I fight anything of the Varg, even though the strength rankings say that I should be about here, Only one way it's gonna end, and it ain't gonna be with them on top. Only one way. Next turn, though, we're going to see if this army can actually stay below 2.5k upkeep. The Sorrow encampment can keep going with 300 gold. Sorry, favor. I'm so used to calling it gold because all the other factions use it. What's your garrison look like? Is it anything vaguely terrifying? No. No, it's just kind of stupid. Alright, got it. You basically just have another thing of poison warhounds. I don't think it's worth fighting, given that would be basically an identical thing. Come on, come on. They could at least do something that I'd like to look at, you know? But no. There's not much I can say. Well, actually, no. No, there are things I can say. This Aurora is actually very nice. Your graphics are high, which I'm not, because I have to record, and if I tried to record at maximum graphics, this would be even slower than it already is. But, yeah. Maybe these guys will take out Prague for me. That'd be kind of funny if Prague didn't fall to chaos, but fell to... yeah.
What could you possibly offer me?
Does this come with you being my bitches? If it doesn't come with you being my bitches, I ain't happy. Oh, you're adorable. You think you're going to avoid being my bitches at some point. Because we saw what happens when the Norse try and fight chaos without the patch. It's a slaughter. Holy shit, it's positive by a lot. Wow. That is a significantly larger drop in cost than I had anticipated, and I'm not quite sure where all of it came from. I, however, am not going to complain. Now, while Ascension of Daemonhood is amazing, I'm going to do something a bit different. I'm going to do Riders of the Apocalypse. Because then I can get Rally, and then I can work on Legion of Doom. Along with Freakish Mutations, but it's mostly Legion of Doom that I want. Plus 10 charge bonus, plus 8 melee attack for my Chosen. Right now, my Great Weapon Chosen have higher melee defense than they do melee attack. And that's just sad. Let's make things stop being sad by murdering everything in my path. Goodbye. You killed more than I would have lost if I had played it myself. I don't give a shit. I'll take the 11,000. I need cash. Yay! Good attacker! That's going to make my life easier because it's one step closer to the one that gets me actual melee attack buffs for Archaon. Which will be very helpful indeed. I could get you a steed. I want Earthy instead so I can overcast more. And so I can work on getting the power drain thing. Alright. Next is going to be raising the Naglfari Plain. Will that count as a thing? Actually, I know I can recruit lords. How much is a lord again? 2 population surplus, and horde growth +1. I obviously want Sigvald, so if I get him... Next turn I'll have 5 of progress toward... If I take Naglfari Plain and raise it for growth instead of money, I could get Sigvald in 2 turns. If Naglfari Plain actually has a faction, I can go, oi, you my bitches.
I foresee destruction.
If they don't, then I have a problem. Also, 11 replenishment a turn without even spending a dime. Or any real effort. Ain't Chaos lovely to play as? Now imagine how good you get when you have Demonic Pact. Remember, 25% total replenishment a turn, up to 30% with Infernal March, no matter what you do. 4 turns can replenish any unit. Once Chaos gets the ball rolling, it is very hard to stop for the AI. Still, maybe we'll have a fight. Maybe the Scalings will garrison their place and we'll actually have more than a full stack of Marauders. Which will be slaughtered anyway, because I have chosen, but hey! Maybe they'll actually kill something. I don't expect them to kill something. At least not anything significant. The advantages of playing as Chaos. Come on, game. Looks like Prague is under siege, though. That will help a bit. Mostly with suppressing Kislev. Still, the Tsar will actually have about a full stack's worth of troops at this point. If I manage to get another faction up, I might just be able to do something. Depending on the garrison at the Greyling Moot, they might be able to put up a fight. 7 cards, never mind. Not worth thinking about. They're gonna have to get their shit pushed in.
What?
So, Naglfari, were you actually a faction, or am I just dumb?
Wipe them out!
Raise them so I can get Sigvald sooner. You're not a faction, I was just dumb, but I have raised 3 factions. Rally, please! When is chosen with the gods unlock? 18, same as the Eye of Shurian, right? That's 15, so I can spend all my points in Legion of Doom, making my chosen even more horrifyingly lethal than they already were. Because obviously that's necessary. We haven't been killing enough with them after all, and I haven't hyped them up enough. They must be more! More! Eternal power. Power enough to feast on my thirsting love for massacre made manifest. Also, fun fact. Sorcerers will actually cost more if they're outside a horde. Why? Fuck you. Mechanically, it's because...
No!
Well, they're not in the horde, so not benefiting from the buildings, but functionally. I like to imagine the sorcerers being the kind of bastards who are hard to control unless, you know, they're directly under your control. Are there any interesting traits I can talk about here before we actually... No. No, there isn't. There's Mountain God, which makes Shagos amazing, and Supreme Vanity, which is amazing for everything because it's not only a giant bit of alliteration, and in 2 are the only non-S words there. Wait until you hear his fight, the speech for his little sword fight. It's brilliant. Psychotically insane, but brilliant. Scalanes. Better put up a good fight at the Greylings, because otherwise I'm going to be very disappointed in you. Try and get a few more cards. I might actually not be able to get there in one turn. Who knows, if you slow me down enough, maybe I'll let you live. I won't let them live. But hey, if they've got enough hope, they might actually be able to do something mildly interesting. Maybe I'll have something to talk about during the mid-turn. No, they don't even seem to be recruiting troops. Come on, guys. You don't even have a full stack there, and I have a full stack of Chosen. I mean, at least if you had like 27 cards instead of less than 20, which would be with a full stack plus the garrison, you might actually be able to do something to me besides crumple like glass. But no. You're just sitting around like a bunch of big old wimps. It's like you have logistics or something. Ugh. Sometimes the Norse are annoying. Mostly because sometimes you don't have quite enough movement to move between one of their settlements in 2 turns. Which is just so irritating. Oh, I'm almost there! I'm almost there! But you're not actually there, so fuck you. This is why I want Infernal March, to go fast. Sure, every time I demolish a settlement instead of awakening a tribe, I can't move any further that turn, but hey. And maybe the Scalanes will recruit more troops this turn. That would be nice. The Scion will nearly have a full stack, though. I'd estimate 14 cards looking at that bar alone. Though I can't tell from here, obviously. Scalane are running like bitches. I'm not even surprised, and I still don't know where Celestial Storm is, but I want to find out, because they sound like they'd either be fun to fight, or at least fun to block.
Your conquests strike fear into the hearts of your enemies, mighty.
Shut up. All hail the champions of chaos. It is they who the eyes of the gods fall upon. They are the ones that risk damnation in exchange for a chance of greatness. Continue the slaughter. I probably should have gone over the objectives, really. Apologies for that. The Thirsty God. Win 12 battles. All 4 marks of chaos sear Archaon's flesh, but it is Khorne that thirsts and demands the most. Ensure our Lord's forces see battle. This is basically impossible for chaos. Don't ever expect to get these. The more glory that every chosen achieves, the more jealous his rivals become. They will challenge our master as soon as his dominion falls, so fear and control must be maintained. Be at war with multiple factions is not hard. Raids alone will not bring about the end times. Mighty chaos hordes unleashed as part of a massive invasion from the dread north. That is what the ruinous powers require. This is also kind of hard unless you're really pushing, and even then. The corrupted influence of chaos will envelop the world. The Lord of the End Times and his followers must ensure its continued spread. This is another one that's very hard due to the nature of heroic victories. It's not enough to achieve victory in battle. Khorne demands the champion of champions win convincingly as well. Oh hey, I might be able to make it to the Greylings in 1 turn, demolish the forces here, and awaken the tribe. That'd be lovely. Get out of my fucking face. A tribe! Yay! I unlocked Warlock Sigvald! He's an absolute shithead, but he's really useful. Bombardment, please, because that's very useful for the infantry balls that Chaos so very dearly loves. Sigvald, Sigvald, Sigvald. You start at level 3, you cost 120 money. It's actually less than a Chaos Sorcerer Lord or a Chaos Lord. Kalak, on the other hand, kind of costs a ridiculous amount. Yeah. Route Marcher and Tribes of Chaos, as always. Egomaniacal is kind of annoying because it does make your other armies for Chaos Lords and Sorcerers more expensive, but more than 3 stacks isn't really necessary for Chaos for a very long time. Self-Obsessed is pretty good for making him powerful. It also is a nod to Slaanesh's sacred number being 6. Stylish is really very scary. Another 6 reference, and a reference to 8 being the number of Chaos. Driven by Lust is amazing, because 9 is a holy number for Tzeentch. Born to Serve, again, Tzeentch. And Causes Terror is not a bad attribute for someone who's a duelist. Sliver Slash is cool as hell. Auric Armor is very, very good for him because it's regeneration. Marked for Slaanesh isn't worth it, but Favored Son can get very scary as a plus 12 melee attack. He doesn't have any other uniques, though, I believe. As always, the blue tree is basically Tribes of Chaos, everything else is crap. But Driven by Lust is actually really good, because it makes things a lot cheaper. I got any spares for you, Sigvald? Because you are a duelist. No? Okay. He can't even get a tier 1 tribal gathering. Isn't it sad, Sigvald? You're gonna have to sit around and be guarded by other people. Oh well. I don't really give a shit. I really, really don't. Archaon can march around and kill shit, and what the hell is wrong with... Oh, right. Poison Warhounds have resilience against Horde fighting. One of the issues with Horse Masters is that they do not have said resilience. They're marauders. They're trying to prove that they can be chosen. They cannot be chosen. They're not that good. You're fucking useless. Sigvald is not going to be able to do much for a while. So if I give him some Chaos Warriors, he could wreck some face. Now, an option that I have here is that I could give him all of Archaon's army and spend Archaon's time building Sigvald up, building another army up. But that'd be very expensive, and I do not have the war chest.
Yes. Bow before he who wields the Slayer of Kings.
Like, just the recruitment would be a pain enough, but, no, fuck you. But, the recruitment would be bad enough, but the upkeep costs. Remember how much money it takes with all of the buffs I've stacked on my chosen upkeep reduction for my army. Imagine how bad it would be without that. Nightmarish, I say. Nightmarish. Random ass idiot humans just fucking around. Not properly blessed by chaos. Come on, hurry up. I don't care about Clark or whatever. Also, good job, Ripperhorn. You declared war on some things. And the Scaling are running away, like bitches, to nobody's shock. Varg, what are you even doing with 6 cards? That's not even enough to take most places. I mean, really.
Spirit of Orca.
Also, attrition from Horde fighting is ridiculous. Like, it is enormous how much pain you get put through for Horde fighting. Gonna be a while since I can reach my next goal, though, which is going to be Palanquin of Trophies. Because that will let me get the Pillar of Skulls. It's expensive as hell, but Chaos's Cavalry is pretty good. Archaon makes it even better by giving it physical resist innately. 10% physical resist for Chaos Knights counts for the Lances too, after all. And of course, there's more of the Norse to beat into submission.
The gods direct me!
Witness.
Sigvald, on the other hand, is going to get expensive
Bring my mirror
fast.
shield. I will acquiesce.
I'm going to get him some troops, not because he's going to be any use with them, but because I need something to actually make sure he doesn't get ran over by some random ass stack, you know? Once he builds up enough marauders, he can even start taking minor settlements. Via the method of, I have more troops than you. They may be just as shit as your troops, but I have more troops than you. After all, I haven't invested in Banners of Ruin, I haven't invested in Culling of the Weak, which is actually pretty good because it makes your dogs faster. I haven't invested in Duels to the Death. I certainly haven't invested in Scrutiny of the Dark Gods. None of those are worth it, really. Not in the long term, aside from maybe Culling of the Weak. And even then, that's a maybe. Infernal March is halfway done, though. That'll be nice. Once it actually finally fucking finishes, because Chaos's research time's coming out of their wazoo. Seriously, it's what? 15 plus 40 plus 75 plus 100 plus 125. Lots of time spent. You gotta be efficient with your research as Chaos, because otherwise you are going to get ran over. Get completely and utterly fucked. Sigvald does have Strider innately, though. It is kind of cool. The one thing would be very helpful, but it can be very good at times. Anyway, back to watching interns that are completely boring because we haven't gotten to the point where we're actually fighting decent armies yet. We're still turning Norska into our bitches. Come on, game. And the Sorrow got wiped out. No one is surprised. No one gives a fuck. I need to kick the Varg shit in, though. I really, really do. Oh joy, my other friends got wiped out, probably by being dumbasses. Lovely. Oh well. It's not like they were really helpful anyway. I couldn't vassalize them, so they weren't my bitches, so I don't really care about them. Not that I really care if my minions get wiped out, but it does kinda cause issues. Oh, new group, Mengil's Manflares. I believe those are mostly Dark Elves with a few other groups. It's been a while since I actually saw them. Celestial Storm is still new, and I'm still very curious about it. Yes, yes, echoing laughter, thirsting gods, we're frickin' chaos, who gives a shit? Murder more. Laughter of thirsting gods, laughing at our enemies, damn it. Oh great, I lost my horse masters. Oh well, I can get new ones. Loot and raise so I can get demonic pact sooner.
For chaos!
Yes, yes, for chaos, get my Legion of Dew. You can't encamp and recruit anything, I don't give a fuck. Sigvald, recruit more troops so you don't die so easily. Sigvald himself isn't very good in a mass battle, but if you throw him at a lord, he'll kill most anyone early on. Once you start getting him things like Sliver Slash and the Auric Armor, he will start wrecking face. I didn't mean wrecking face. I'm down a card, but it wasn't an important card, so I can probably still take Gunberg. Not that I couldn't take him with just my infantry line, mind. It's kind of a butchery for my infantry line against anything right now. Again, should I work in the Demonic Pact? It is 40,000 money. Meh, sod it. I'm still marching, and there's still more settlements around here, much as they don't show up. Plus, replenishment. Yum.
Ruin!
Let's end the turn. It's a bit reckless to do this, but what the hell? I'm chaos. Gambling on the wills of the gods is practically our entire thing! Seriously, there's actually a tabletop mechanic called Eye of the Gods. In this, it just gives you weapon strength up, but it can do a bunch of weird-ass shit on tabletop, up to and including turning whoever's affected by it into a Daemon Prince! Like just bam! Daemon Prince. Right out your ass. Kinda scary when you think about it. You can just have a guy turn to a Daemon Prince. Come on, game, hurry up. Sigvald's going to take a while to build up, mostly because early horde growth, as we've seen, is slow as fuck. And I'm going to have to invest at least 1 point in growing just to get, well, anything. And Demonic Pact! Mission issued! Steal and destroy! Razor sack the Sorrel encampment. Whatever. Sigvald! Have more minions so you can throw them away in combat if you ever get attacked.
The Slaanesh come.
Archaon! You got... Actually, no, you actually do need to recruit a unit.
End times come.
The issues of playing as chaos. You actually have to give a shit about a few small things. Oh, I can't encamp. I moved a little bit too far. Okay, fine. Go to Troll Fjord. It's not like I'm going to lose anything important. Thank goodness for keeping research progress, otherwise I would waste a lot of time. But it didn't, so it didn't. Yay! Also, this is bullshit good for Hell Cannons, and I will strongly recommend Engine of Mass Destruction. Seriously, Hell Cannons are good. Engine of Mass Destruction makes them even better. That's hard to do when Hell Cannons are already really fucking good. Holy shit. Seriously. Holy shit, Hell Cannons are amazing.
Sheesh.
Alright. Now, I'm probably going to lose the grilling mood if they do anything actually important. But at least I've got Sigvald here to try and support. He will have 7 cards next turn. It has 7 cards. The army has 4 cards, meaning a total of 18 cards to field. Granted, more of them under AI control than mine, but Sigvald is a legendary lord built around dueling. So if I throw him at the enemy lord, I should at least be able to chop things up. Hopefully they don't get cut down too easily.
Bow before he who wields the Slayer of Kings.
How about this? You become my bitches, and I don't kill you. No? Okay. Well, then I'm gonna kill you eventually. If you have anyone important. But you don't, so I don't really care that you exist. My job is to hunt kings, after all. It's part of why I'm making my way towards the west. Because there Oathwan lies over the seas. A rich land full of plunder. A rich land that I could kill many for the dark gods. Units recruited! Shocking. I can recruit troops. How absolutely astounding. The game needed to tell me this so very badly. Let's replace my cavalry contingent, though. It's actually cheaper to have aspiring champions, and they're Champions are not bad to have. Like, look at that melee attack. 46-62. They're not quite as good per pound as Chosen, but damn if they aren't close, you know? They also get Vanguard, Encourage, and magic attacks, as well as being a little bit faster. Also, just a note about Chosen, their shield is 60%. It's one of their nice tricks. But I guess I'm going to get Horse Masters because I do need something to deal with harassment cavalry. I have nothing in my arsenal to do that right now. Sigvald. Keep buying meat. I'm going to have to go for money at Troll Fjord, but I should be able to get a decent amount both out of the fight. No! Because it will be at technically 19 cards. And out of the place itself, because it is a tier 3 with a port. And some of the higher ranking things. It also has a watchtower, which is part of the reason why I think the fight is actually going to make me something vaguely resembling money. Come on, hurry up. Do things so I can at least do something. Feel like I matter instead of just watching it in turn. Nordland is still marching, and I'm probably going to have to make a stand with Sigvald. That's not going to be fun, because Marauders are trash compared to Swordsmen. I don't even have Great Weapon Marauders to try and match. Gonna be crucial to just tying his troops down with brute numbers of Marauders, or letting the AI take the force and going on a grand flanking or pincer maneuver, because surrounding enemies does help in this game. Come on. Losing Sigvald would not be fun, honestly. I'd like to keep him around for a while, because growing hordes is slow. Oh, fucking. Really? As soon as I need that, as soon as that is the worst possible thing to have happen, that kicks in. That one specific event, the one that can absolutely fuck me the hardest. I kind of wanted to fight you because you'd actually be a vague challenge. Get the hell out. You can kill my damn dogs for it, of course. Loot and fucking raise. Get me my goddamn money. God's favor is needed. I suppose goddamn money is bitterly ironic in this case. Sigvald, continue your growth. Full stack of Marauders has certain advantages in that it's just a homogeneous line of doom. It sort of rolls over everything. Or gets rolled over. So, next time, we're probably going to have to fight Nordland with troops under AI control, Sigvald's little force, the garrison, and yeah. Marching south with Archaon is Sigvald. He's probably going to be the guy who I'm going to use to consolidate the rest of Norska for the sake of experience. And while I, well, kick everyone else's shit in. Archaon can go deal with important things. Sigvald can go and deal with a bunch of barbarians, in essence. So, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please put them in the comments section below. Unit names will, as always, be accepted, because I can always use more of those. And no one seems to be actually giving me an enemy, which kind of annoys me. Like, I know I don't fight that many battles, but come on, guys, really? Anyway, goodbye!